What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. So you want to know what's interesting? That ladder up there that all you guys are trying to climb so fast. You're going on the max roll, you're going on the icy veins. You're watching the guys on the videos on YouTube blasting the highest little numbers above their heads. You want to know what's up there? I don't know if you want to know. I've been up there. Alright? And it ain't so pretty. You see, the faster you get there, and the more you rush yourself, if you will, that damn ladder's burning up at the top. Alright? You're just gonna fall all the way back down on fire. And you're gonna plummet into the ground at my feet, basically. And I'm gonna be chilling. Unscathed. Enjoying myself. Having a good time. You know, a lot of you guys have said, Iceman, but I work too much. I don't have time to play Diablo as much as you do. I don't even play that much, homie. Those of you who've been following this channel know that I've been saving myself for Season 5. All right, I don't want to touch it right now. The PTR? No. Not watching any videos. I'll react to a couple. But beyond that, I ain't watching any videos. I stopped Season 4. I was just getting there. With my sorcerer, that's right. The immortal build. The godly, undying sorcerer. Where your flame shield is just always active. Alright? I was getting there. But I knew that shit was burning up at the top. Plus, I heard that they were going to nerf it. And that was quite a discouragement. But nonetheless, I knew it was burning up at the top anyway, alright? So it kind of kindled my fire. Is that how you say? That's not the expression, is it? What do you say when you put out the fire? You douse shit in the fire? It kind of put out my fire a little bit, if you will. So I sat back. I was like, okay. I think I might be done with Season 4. And my stash is just full of shit. You know, that's something that they really... I wish they could fix this. Is this not something they can fix? Can you guys let me know in the comments? See, this is part of my discouragement. And I tried to clean it out. And I actually did a pretty good job. Look at that. But there's just so much shit that I want to keep. Why can't we buy more tabs? You know, some of you are saying, well, it's a fundamental issue with the game. The way that it's built or whatever is that your inventory has to be rendered through all the players around you, including your stash. So there's no way around it. They gave us X amount of tabs and they can't give more. I wonder if that's the case. I mean, if that's the case, that's a big fuck up on Blizzard's behalf. Wouldn't you have to say? Yeah. God damn. But nonetheless, that shit is burning at the top, dog. Alright. We live in a day, and in this current iteration of things, where there's just everything coming at us all at once, all the time. You see these guys on YouTube making the videos of their little builds that they're doing. And they got the little link of it in the description. You click the link, and then you just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And you don't even think about it. There's no intuition There's no discovery. You know what I'm saying? There's no mathematics and shit. There's no thinking. You fucking kidding me? You're just gonna paste that shit on and have the little numbers fly above your head that are a little bigger than what otherwise would have been there had you not pasted that shit on? You're just gonna rush yourself to the end? Get that happy ending, if you will? That's an illusion, man. Alright? There is no happy ending. I hate to break it to you. You guys know where it is at? That joy you're seeking, that fulfillment you're seeking, that gap you're intending to fill but you can't. You want me to tell you how to get there? I'll tell you what. Season 5. We's gonna raw dog that bullshit. Alright? No protection, no guides, no icy veins. Except for them veins within. Invigorated. With enigmatic vigor. No Diablo 2 pun intended. Actually, it was intended. Filled with strife. Fanaticism. Yeah, that's where I'm going, Season 5. No guides. Fuck that shit. Unsub. Not from this channel. This channel was taking a spiritual journey. And that's what I'm here to teach you guys. Via the research that I've conducted. I have been there. I've been to hell and back. I've been playing these games since Diablo 1. I know how this shit goes. It's like the only kind of games that I play. Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3. Then I got off Diablo 3 and went back to Diablo 2. Once I realized I was tricking myself into thinking that was a good game. But now Diablo 4. And I think this is better than Diablo 3, isn't it? Let me know in the comments below. It's getting fleshed out. I was on Diablo 3 the other day and it was lackluster. You open up the map, there's barely anything to do. You got the bounties and then you got the rifts and that's it. At least there's other things to do. But you know what, man? It doesn't matter if you're working 50, 60 hours a week. Thank you guys who are. Blessings to you. May the Creator be with you. We need to keep them cogs spinning, if you will. So Ice Boy can sit here and do this shit. But even if you're working 50, 60 hours a week, say you only got 10 hours to play, all the more reason. Fuel for the course. Don't rush ahead. You know, I'd be playing the same as I am. I'd be raw dogging this Season 5. Whether I had 1 hour to play a week or all the hours to play a week. All right, I'd do it all the same. Because that's where the fulfillment is. It's in the ascension. And part to do with the ascension is the discovery. There's no discovery when you're copy and pasting that shit. It's ruining the damn game. It's the same thing as typing in a damn cheat code in a game like this that doesn't require any skill. You're just cheating your way to the end, man. These games were designed around that, for the discovery. The unknowing ahead. I remember when Diablo 1 came out. This is when I was a little duck, alright? Like, I must have been blessed with wisdom from the Creator in those days. I don't know about these days, but in those days. Because I was playing the game for a minute. And I was like, oh, wow, look, a unique item. How epic is that? And I was like, huh, wow, that was so exciting. I've never seen this. I've never heard of it. I didn't even know this is in the game. Then you're like reading it and just those euphoric explosions. As you're like, are you kidding me? This thing's doing stuff that these other items can't do. So then I thought to myself, well, hold on. What if I go online and I look up all this shit? The internet was kind of new in those days. I was just a little duck-billed platypus at the time. That in itself was a realm of discovery. So I go on there and I type in Diablo 1 unique items and I start reading them, right? Like there's this website. I don't remember the website necessarily, but I remember going down the list. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was just taking it in all at once. It was just, explosions. For a moment, I was invigorated. I was like, but then I was like, and I was just standing there at the top. I was like, it's gonna end. And I could feel it coming on. How there was something off about it. There was something, how do you say it? What's the word for it? There was something unholy about it. It's not taboo, it's some other word. Some word where, like, you shouldn't do it for, like, your own best interest. Can you guys let me know in the comments below? What kind of word am I looking for here? But that's what it was. So what I did was, I read, like, 5 or 10 uniques. I was going on the list, and I saw a little scroll bar out the side. And I was like, oh, geez, I'm like a quarter of the way down already. There weren't a ton of uniques. And I was like, do I really want to look at all these? I mean, it's kind of ruining the experience. It's ruining the ascension. You can't just find yourself ascended. You know what I mean? It's going to be empty. The ladder's burning up there. You have to ascend beyond it. And the only way is to focus on the spiritual journey. It doesn't matter if you don't find all the items at the end of the season. It's fucking bullshit. If you think that's what you have to do. It's just a treasure hunting game, man. You know how sucky it would be to be a treasure hunter? And they were to tell you, oh, you found all the treasure in the ocean. It's all over. It's done. You'd be like, really? You'd be like, yep, there's no more treasure to find. It's all gone. You'll be like, damn, that was a good time finding that treasure. Are you serious? You'd be like, what am I, okay, I guess I'll quit. And it'd be like, oh, do you mean, would you actually rather there still be some treasure out there to find? You'd be like, hell yeah. You'd be like, are you sure? Or who knows what you're going to run into? Mermaids and shit, sirens and shit. Boats and shit, they're down at the bottom, little daggers and shit. I mean, I don't really know what's, you'd be like, hell yeah. They'll be like, well, are you telling me you'd rather have that be the case than me just tell you found all the treasure, it's done? It's time to go home and just bask or something? You'll be like, hell yeah, I want to go find something else. You're telling me there's better shit out there? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. And the faster you get there, the sooner it's over. So don't rush it. It doesn't matter if you only have 1 hour to play in that goddamn week. Make that hour count. And don't rush it. You gotta read this shit. I'm not much of a reader, alright? My woman reads like 300 books a year. Not even messing with you guys. She's at like 90, 100 or something right now. Been reading fantasy books and shit. I read like 2 books in my life. Robinson Crusoe in 5th grade. It was a good book. Then I read it again. I read the adult version. Like a year later. And then I read Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Oh, and then I read The Lost World. I think I actually read 3 books. Alright. But, yeah. You gotta... Don't look, if you read in this goddamn game, I don't even like reading is the point. But that's just part of the journey here. You open up this Paragon board. You start at the beginning. And you don't look at all that fucking bullshit online. God damn, you're just gonna copy paste, you're gonna get to the top, you're gonna fucking burn up there! Dumbass! Can't you just take my word for it? No, I don't really care that much if you guys do that or not. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if you guys, if you want to try something new, alright? If you're looking for something a bit more, if you're not feeling fulfilled right now, my burden is light. Come with me on this spiritual journey. Come with me, dog. Alright? We's gonna raw dog this bullshit. And it's gonna be the best of times. In terms of your Diablo experiences. Alright, this shit's gonna top Diablo 2. I mean, right now, Diablo 2 kind of sucks. You kidding me? You got all those endgames items that suck big, you know what? You got a Tigreal's Mighty, bust your ass. I never found it. That's a good like I said, it's a good thing. I've been playing Diablo for 25 years. And there's a whole list of items I've never found. See, that's what's essential in a game like this. You have to have tiers and tiers and tiers of rarity. Of things you'll never even find. But the more items you have in the mix, then the more variation. So every time is going to be different. That's why it's important. It's important to have infinite items, but they can't have infinite items because we're in a finite existence, to my understanding, in its current iteration. So the goal is to have as close to endless items as possible. All right. So you can't be a whiner and be like, but I want to find it. No, that you're missing the point. There has to be endless items, and there has to be more items. Because then, every time we play, you're going to find them in different tiers. You're going to be like, oh, I found one way up here that one time, but I never found the several below it, but I did find the one way up here that one season, and then I was blasting freaking lasers out of my eyes. But then you're up like the next season, I didn't find one way up there, but I found a couple in here. Then I had like ice and shit coming out of my hands. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. But let me know in the comments if you guys are with me on that. This is the only way to play. I hate to say it. This game's going to suck. I mean, Season 5 is going to be a couple days long. After you guys look at the guides, you probably paste that shit. You got everything. You found everything. It's going to be over. Try this. Come with me. You won't regret it. I'll see you there. I'll see you tomorrow. In my next video. Subscribe to the page, hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. Like the damn video. Become a patron. Links in the description below. Blessings to my patrons. And may you have many wives. Peace be with you.